Solve the equation. The square root of the quantity 7 minus x plus 5 is equal to x. To solve this equation, we first need to isolate the radical on one side of the equation. So we'll subtract 5 from both sides. We have the square root of 7 minus x is equal to x minus 5. Now we're ready to square both sides of the equation. So we'll square both sides, and we're left with 7 minus x is equal to x squared minus 10x plus 25. Now we'll gather all terms on one side of the equation. We'll add x to both sides, and we'll subtract 7 from both sides. We get 0 is equal to x squared minus 9x plus 18. Now we can factor the right side. We have 0 is equal to x minus 3 times x minus 6. By the zero factor property, we know that x minus 3 equals 0 or x minus 6 equals 0. And thus x equals 3 or x equals 6. We need to check both solutions in the original equation. Checking x equals 3, we have the square root of 7 minus 3 plus 5, and we're checking to see if that is equal to 3. 7 minus 3 is 4, so we have the square root of 4 plus 5, which we're checking to see if that is equal to 3. The square root of 4 is 2, so we have 2 plus 5 on the left and 3 on the right. Adding on the left, we have 7 is equal to 3, which is false, and therefore x equals 3 is not a solution to the equation. We'll then check the solution x equals 6. We have the square root of 7 minus 6 plus 5, which we're seeing if that is equal to 6. 7 minus 6 is 1, so we have the square root of 1 plus 5, which we're checking to see is equal to 6. The square root of 1 is 1, so we have 1 plus 5 on the left and 6 on the right. 1 plus 5 is 6, so we have 6 equals 6, which is true. And so the solution x equals 6 does check out. It is a solution, and thus the solution set of the equation is the set containing 6.